بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Mr. Hamad Ahmed from Riyadh Salihin Middle Schools, Mega Goal 1, secondary stage, first grade, Unit 1, big changes. Please open your books, pages 8 and 9. You should have a pen. The lesson today is very important. Let us start. I wanted to ask you a question. Where do you live? Where do you live? Where do you live? Who can answer? Yes, good. You can say, I live in Tabuk. I live in Dammam. I live in Abha. Any place. What tense is it, this question? This is the question. Let us explain some important tenses in English. In this lesson, we have 4 tenses. I think you recognize these tenses, but I will remind you. Let us remember with each other. Grammar. The lesson today is about grammar. The first tense, simple present or present simple. Number 2, present progressive. Here is a comparison between the simple present or present simple and the present progressive or present continuous. First of all, we use the simple present to talk about habits or routines. Talk about habits or routine. How? When I say, I go to the mosque every day. Muhammad always eats fish on Fridays. This is a habit. Present progressive or continuous, we use the present progressive for actions occurring now or for a temporary situation. Who can give me an example? Yes, good. I am reading now. They are cooking now or right now. Let us complete. Present continuous. For example, we are sleeping. I want you to know the form of present progressive. To extract it. I am dancing. She is watching TV. He isn't crying. They aren't learning. I am not eating. A keyword is here now, right now, at the moment, today. The keywords are very important. Try to remember the keywords of the present progressive. Okay? Number 2, simple present or present simple. For example, I play tennis. You work in an office. He dances. He sings. They go swimming. I don't eat spinach. You don't learn. She doesn't watch TV. They don't sing. Now you should know the form of the verb in present simple tense. Always, every day, on Thursdays, sometimes, usually, at weekends, every day, normally, ever, never, usually. These are the keywords or indicators of present simple. It's very important, my dear student, to know the difference between present simple and present continuous or progressive. Who can write the form of present continuous? Yes, good. I hear you. Am or is or are plus verb plus ing. Excellent. With now, here you can for the present progressive. What about the present simple? Verb 1 plus s or es when the subject is he or she or it, and I, they, we, you cannot add s or es. They go, he dances. With what? With always, every day, on Thursdays, sometimes. Excellent. Now, I think you know the difference between present progressive and present simple. Next. Present simple tense, briefly, affirmative, negative, interrogative. When I say I go, I don't go. Do I go? You go, you don't go. Do you go? He goes, he doesn't go. It's very important. With doesn't, you cannot add s or es to the verb. Base form. Pair infinitive. Yes, good. He doesn't go. Does he go? With does or doesn't, delete or take out s or es. It's very important. With what? With he, she, it, or singular. You should use doesn't plus the verb without s. We go, you go, they go, the boys go, plural, and I, we, you, they. You can use don't with an infinitive. Okay? Next. This is the present simple tense. It's very important to use it. Briefly, the present progressive tense, present progressive or continuous tense, affirmative positive form, I am, you are, he, she, it is, we, you, they are, plus read plus ing. I am not, negative form, am, is, are, you should add not, and verb plus ing. Who can read? Yes, good. She is not reading. You are not reading. Excellent. Question 4. Am, or is, or are, and the subject plus verb plus ing. Am I reading? Is he reading? Are you reading? Next. This is a drill for you. Choose the correct answer, the correct completion. The chef is in his kitchen right now. He cooks or is cooking. Good, is cooking. Because what? Because now. He is tasting some soup. He is tasting some soup. It tastes too salty. It tastes too salty. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like it. Okay? This is some examples about the present simple and the present progressive tense. Try to study the tenses well, to write well. They are very important to learn English. Okay? Next. I will give you some information you have discussed before. You learned it before. What's the difference between present perfect simple and past simple? Briefly, we use the present perfect simple for actions that happened in the past, but we don't say when exactly. For example, I have visited Rome. I have lived in Mecca. He has played tennis. Here you must use has or have as we studied before, plus verb 3 or past participle. We discussed this tense in the intermediate stage, especially third grade. We use the past simple for what? For actions that happened at a definite time in the past. We say, when I visited Rome last year, with the type expressions. Yesterday, ago, last, in 1999, or 95, or 96, in year in the past, last week, last month, last year. You should mention, you should use last or the key words or indicators with past simple. Okay? We use the second form here. We use the second form of the verb, and the verbs can be divided into regular or irregular. Regular, just add ed, and irregular, like go, went, come, came. I think you know and you can recognize these irregular verbs well. Next, I will give you some examples. Drill. Choose the correct answer. This is your homework. If you understand the four tenses, try to answer or choose the best completion. Number one, who can read? Yes, try to read. Try to practice. I advise you. I have, yes, good, dash, in the book since 2003. Since, for, already, yet, ever, never, you can use them with yes, good, present, perfect. And you see, as you see, I have. I have, you should use yes, good, past participle. Who can answer? I have lives, or living, or yes, good, excellent. I have lived. Muhammad dash Omar yesterday. Please read the sentence completely to the end. Muhammad yesterday. As we discussed before, yesterday, last ago, or any year in the past, you should use verb to. Muhammad has visited, or living, or visiting. Who can answer? Yes, Muhammad, good, visited. Umar yesterday, visited. Because what? Because yesterday, good. They dash now are reading, have read. Now you should use yes, good. Which tense is it? Yes, good. Present, progressive. Excellent. They, yes, good. They are reading. Excellent. He dashed to the man every Friday, every year. Always, sometimes. Yes, good. Verb 1 plus S or ES because he went, has gone, or goes. Yes, good. Goes. This is the end of our lesson today. Try to open your book, page 9 and 8, and have some good examples. Inshallah, we will continue. Thank you for your listening. Mr. Ahmed has been with you from Riyadh.